The Air Design rear spoiler that we have here is perfect for the 2024 and newer Mustang Fastback owner who wants to give their car the more aggressive race car-like style it deserves the simple way. It comes finished and ready to mount right out of the box, and installation is about as easy as it gets too. Adding a spoiler to your Mustang is a great way to make it look just that much more aggressive. Especially if your car didn't come with one off the showroom floor, a spoiler can really bring the look of your car to a whole other level. Now, Air Designs takes inspiration from old school Trans Am race cars and NASCARs with these little flip-ups at the edge here. Air Design spoiler takes inspiration from old school Trans Am race cars and NASCARs, giving you that aggressive angle out on the edges. It's a great match for the S650 Mustang's more angular styling. Now, as always, spoilers have the added benefit of improving airflow. Because of how this one mounts though, it's more about turning heads than it is about turning your car into a grip machine, but looking good should always be a priority for any build. Now this one looks great on any car thanks to the gloss black finish and makes it look just right against any paint color, and especially if you're going for that blacked out look with your build, this will suit you very well. The best part too is that it installs with no drilling at all, so there's no risk of rust or damage to your trunk lid, and you can just remove it if you ever need to return your car to stock. I was actually surprised when I pulled this out of the box. The spoiler is one piece and it's made from high-strength polyurethane. So this stuff is very strong and it's also pretty lightweight, but it's got some nice heft to it. Again, it comes out of the box exactly as you see it here with the gloss black finish over top. You've got automotive-grade double-sided tape already installed on the back. Pricing comes in at about $425, which is really not too bad for something like this. You are paying a little extra as compared to some other spoilers for the convenience of having it pre-finished and ready for that easy installation. But if you like the style and you don't want to have to drill your trunk lid, this is well worth the spend. Installation gets a 1 out of 3 on our difficulty meter, and the job should take you around 1 hour to complete. Now, like we discussed earlier, this is going to just mount it using the included double-sided tape, so there's no drilling or any kind of permanent modification needed. Now, Air Design does include a can of adhesion promoter in the kit too, so you can use that to help make sure that you get a good stick. Just make sure too that you've got the surface prepped very well to ensure that good stick, and you'll be set to go. We're going to walk you through the install process right now though, so for that, let's head on out to the shop.
For this install, you need a drill and eraser wheel, a ratchet, painter's tape, 10mm socket, clip removal tool, panel removal tool, the supplied adhesion promoter, and a caulk gun. All right, today we're going to be installing a spoiler on our Mustang, so let's get started. So in order to get our factory spoiler off, first thing we need to do is access our hardware. So we're going to take our panel off underneath here. We have our latch clip and then all of our push clips going around. So we grab a clip removal tool. Just going to pop this off. Then we're just going to take all of our push clips off going around. All right, we're just going to work it around these grommets here. And then put this through, take this off, and you can set this inside the trunk for now. So on either side, you're going to see a grommet here. You can actually just pull that out with your hands. You're going to see a 10mm bolt underneath. We're going to grab our ratchet, 10mm socket, pull that out. If you need to, tilt down just so you don't drop it in the trunk. Then you go ahead and repeat the same thing on the other side. Now to get the spoiler off, it is actually held on with double-sided tape from the factory. Ours has been removed multiple times, so there's no more double-sided tape. But to get that off, you could use some heat to loosen up a little bit and get a body panel removal tool under there and just work your way across. There are 2 clips in the center, so once you get that adhesive loosened up, just work your way across. You'll see the clip here, and then you'll see where that double-sided tape is. Now there will be double-sided tape attached to the trunk lid, so you can grab something like a drill and an eraser wheel to clean up all that adhesive on the top here. So we're going to start off underneath our trunk here, re-securing everything because our new spoiler does not get reinstalled with any bolts. So we're going to start by putting our caps on either end. They just simply pop in, do the same thing on the other side, and then we'll get our carpet back in place. We're going to feed our release handle through and feed it over our grommets here and here. Then we can go ahead and get all of our push clips reinstalled. Get our trunk latch trim, just snap that over, and just tuck this in place. Now we can close our trunk lid and get our new spoiler on. So before we do stick this onto our trunk lid, I just want to go over how it actually gets installed. Now you do see this top strip of double-sided tape. That's how we're gonna be securing ours down only. Now they do give you a tube of silicone. You're gonna need something like a caulk gun to adhere that, but you're gonna see a channel that goes around the bottom here, up on the side, and actually right under the double-sided tape all the way across. We're not gonna be putting that on today because we do want this to come off, but you would actually want to install that. But before you do that, we're gonna use our adhesive promoter, and we're just gonna clean our deck lid of everywhere that's gonna stick to. You do see I do have some painter's tape here. Off camera, I lined that up. That's just gonna line it up with how far it's gonna be pushed forward on either side. And I also do have a center line to match up to make it easier on installing, so you have to do it while you have some silicone all wet on there. So we're trying to put this all over across, let that dry completely, and then we're gonna stick this on, line it up, and pull our double-sided tape. So we'll get this lined up. As you see, I do have the corners of the red backing on the double-sided tape pulled up. Get this lined up in the center, and then we'll bring the sides up, stick that down, and we can work our way one side at a time. Just get it started. I'm actually gonna go to the other side, walk that in. Then you just continue working your way until the center. Put good pressure all the way around. You can pull your masking tape off, and with the silicone, what you would want to do is actually put your painter's tape across the whole spoiler. Now with the wet silicone, you would actually want to grab your painter's tape and go across the whole spoiler and actually tape it down to your deck lid and let that hold for about 24 hours just to make sure you get a nice adhesion. After 24 hours, you can pull that off, clean up any fingerprints, and you're ready to go. And that wraps up our install of our Air Design rear spoiler, colored gloss black for our 2024 and newer Mustang Fastback. And remember, for everything Mustang, keep it right here at AmericanMuscle.com.